Okay, so we're going to be putting on the new mount for the iPhone 7 from Tigra. So their MountCase 2, I believe it's called, MountCase 2, Case Mount 2, something like that. But I wanted to show you first, this is the old adapter. So this was from like my favorite case mount that they had. So this was their case, and I'm not sure if you can see the back, sorry. It has just basically a slide, and this would basically just kind of clip on here. See if I can do this here. Put it the right way. It would clip on just like that, which was easy. And then there was a screw, and I'll just kind of take this off again. And there was a screw back here that would screw into the case and would snug this down so it couldn't be pushed up, so that the case wouldn't fall off. But to put this on and everything, you did need an Allen key. This is kind of snugged over. Here's my Allen key here, and not that it's tedious, any more tedious than any other case, right? Bonus is, again, with this case that I found, was that once you got it on, it was super secure, which was awesome, right? So I'm gonna just take a second here to take this one off, and then we'll get the manual out, and we will start putting the other one on. So as you can see with this one, it just takes a little bit of time to unscrew it. Basically it feeds this piece down, which tightens it, so you can get, which I really liked, this old adapter on really snug, and all you needed was an Allen key. So it's awesome. And there it comes off, so nice and simple. There's that rubber band. It comes with pretty much all of them. Gives us a snug. And I'm going to put that and just kind of set it up. I'm going to put the old case back on it, so that if I ever want to utilize the old iPhone, there it is. Okay, so the instructions on here, and again, you're not going to be able to see this. I got the instructions out here, right? Is really, first off, is just to make sure you go through all the products and make sure nothing is really shifted or dropped out of your bag like I'm doing right now. One of the big ones they talked about was a rubber ring that's inside, and yeah, I can see it in there. So the rubber ring's in there. You guys can't see it, but it's right in the bottom of there. So you want to make sure that's there, because that's what the ball is gonna rub up against. So you want to make sure that's there. I'm going to get myself a smaller Allen key, because you'll need 2 Allen keys for this one to get this piece off. So I'm going to grab that, and I will be right back. Okay, so just so you guys know, on the old, I'm just kind of undoing this. On the old one, it came with an Allen key. So it came with the proper Allen key, which was great, because if you didn't have a set of Allen keys, you were good to go anyway. This one did not, but that's okay. I have a whole bunch. Key, again, like anything, is not losing them. So I'm going to pull these out. Nice and simple. Okay. Just so you guys can see, sort of. Right. Don't lose them, because you only get 2. So, and you need both of them. And of course, I got one in my mouth right now. So, okay. So I'm going to place those where I won't lose them. Alright, so the second piece here, which is pretty important actually, is, I'll just put this here, hopefully you see this. You get these little pieces right here, okay? And these are designed to match your handlebar size. So this is the one that came with it, so I'm going to put this one on and do this. And right off the bat I can say, no matter what, that's not going to be tight enough. So I need one that gives me more space. So I'm going to take that one out, just a simple piece. Okay, so first thing to be aware of, this piece had this piece on it, and this is the spacer that you want to remove. I thought it was a part, but it's literally just snaps into that. So once it's in, it's nice and secure. So that's the piece I need to remove, is this piece here, to put on a bigger one. So I'm going to put on a bigger one here. I don't need much bigger. I just need a little bit bigger. So basically you just get that there and you just push it on and it gets into place. There's little holes to put it in, and the other one is rounded, so that stays where it's supposed to stay. We're going to try this size. So again, I'm going to wrap this little rubber piece around and see how that goes. Right. Put this under there so it, let me find, this is the hardest part. Alright, so like that. This piece would go here, and that, my guess, would be good. So my handlebar kind of needs the second size. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my screws one at a time. If I get my sizing right, put that one in, and of course I'm going to screw it not all the way in, just so it's there. With the other side, same deal. Put that one there, and start that one's process as well. So get that one going. Now I'm going to start to tighten them up a little bit. So, because the iPhone's pretty good and centered, I'm going to find on this case. It centers itself quite nicely. So I'll snug that one down a little, not too much. Snug this one down. And I like mine so that they're not crazy. It's not crazy tight on here. I like to be able to move it a little bit if I so need to. So this is movable if I really push on it. So to me that's good. Alright. Nice. Okay. Now if you so choose, there are ways, they say, depending on where you're mounting this, that there is a bar that you can put with the zip ties. But mine goes straight on here, so that works out even better. So, Allen key, I'm going to put that away for now. And we're down to this piece. And nice and simply, you do want to realize, and hopefully you guys can see that it does say Tigra here. Okay, so I pretty much got these undone, so I'm going to put that in there. Make sure this is facing upright when you snug it on. It shouldn't take too much pressure to get it on there. Make sure the threading is good. And we're just going to tighten this up. So you want to make sure, again, the Tigra is kind of, the wording is facing you properly. These are easy accessible, as well as the red one on the top, which is the one that locks it. So we are simply going to tighten this up now. Next couple turns. Nice thing too is this is angleable, right? So this, if you wanted it a little different, or if you had to put it up on your bars here, you could angle it off to the side, which is really nice with the ball mount. We're going to get that kind of how we want it. I'd maneuver that a bit after the case is on, so we'll get it somewhat tight, not too tight. Okay, I always find with these, that's the issue, is that I end up forgetting which way tightens and which way loosens. So, okay, so this, I'm going to put it so it's a little looser, and now I'm going to grab, try not to drop anything here. So this is the Tigra case, right? You can see Tigra, right? And I'm simply going to make sure, so when the red button down here is pushed down, it's unlocked. When it's pushed up, it's locked. Again, you can't really see that because I'm doing it behind, but down, unlocked, up, locked. So I'm going to push it down. This, normally my cable's on this side, so I'm going to spin it that way. And all I'm going to do is get that in position. Try to get it in position. Push those red buttons in. I find with this one, maybe I have to come out the other way. There it is. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to get it into position that I want. Now I'm going to lock that head into place. So it goes this way to lock. Alright, make sure that's kind of the way I want it. I think so. Again, I might have to straighten it when the handlebars are straighter. Alright, that's not going anywhere. Perfect. I can take the red button at the back, which is nice with one hand, push it up. That's not coming off anywhere, right? If I do want to remove it, again, there's a red button right on the top. I'm going to just push that down, push the 2 clamps, turn, off she comes. Want it the other way, right? Line it up. Perfect. Push them, you'll actually hear them snap. There it is, right? Make sure to remember, this is one thing, you gotta remember to push this one up to get it locked. Very similar on the other one where I had to screw the piece in. It should stay there, but if it's vibrating a lot, it may come off. But there you go. There's the mounting of the Tigra case mount. Case mount case? I can't remember which way it goes. But number 2, second version for the iPhone 7 Plus. So, we're getting an iPhone in here, and we'll show you what that looks like next video. Alright guys, thanks. Ciao. Later.